Hey, what's up, Diamonds? It's your boy Doc Reid out here in these relationship streets, ready to talk about these here crazy relationships one more time. All right. So check this out. All right. Today I'm talking about why women try to fix dangerous men. All right. Ladies, what happens when you try to fix dangerous men? You know what happens? It gets you a lot more of what you don't want, a lot more pain, a lot more feeling isolated, a lot more heartbreak, a lot more sleepless nights because they're dangerous. Okay. Another thing that's going to happen is when that unicorn comes along, the guy that is the amazing guy. All right. He's not going to see you. Okay, you're not going to be available. He's going to walk right on past you because you know what? Your back is turned. You're working on the dangerous guy, all right? That you're not going to be able to fix the dangerous guy anyway, all right? So we're going to get into that today. But before we do that, for those of you who are new to Doc Reid, I want you to go to my website, christopherreid.org, and I want you to download your free copy of The Forbidden Secrets of the Goodie Box, which your father didn't tell you and your mother did not know. This is my gift from me to you to help you on your relationship journey. You can get the PDF version or you can get the Kindle version for free. All right, so why is it, ladies, that you try to fix dangerous men? You know, scripture says that God gave Adam a helpmeet, okay? He gave Adam Eve. And so that is the woman's nature to try to help us as men, all right? But ladies, here's the deal. If you try to help a guy who can't be fixed, don't want to be fixed, and ain't going to be fixed, then you are wasting a whole lot of time, energy, and everything else on something that is just not going to change. So what do we mean when we say a dangerous guy? We're talking about a guy who is harmful. Now, there's a difference between something being harmful and something hurting you. Now, a unicorn can, and when I say unicorn, for those of you who are not aware of that term, that's the guy who is, he is making it a priority to make you a priority. That is his main concern, to put your needs before his needs. And he's just the right kind of guy, the kind of guy that, you know, a woman looks for or desires. So now, even a unicorn can do some things that can hurt. It can be unintentional, but none of us are perfect. You know, there's things that you can do to hurt, you know, him unintentionally. So a lot of times we bring into relationships, you know, our previous, you know, baggage and wounds and all of that. So a lot of times how we perceive someone's intentions also determines how we receive their intentions. And a lot of times we can read into that and sometimes, you know, like I said, people just get hurt, but that is not his heart. That's not his intent. But a harmful, a dangerous man, that is the intent. I mean, he doesn't care about what you want. He doesn't care about, you know, how his actions are going to affect you. His goal is just what he wants. So as we look at the different categories of dangerous men, let's break this thing down. So you have emotionally needy men. Now, this is a guy that he basically feels that if he meets your emotional needs, if he just smothers you and gives you all the attention you need emotionally, you're going to reciprocate, and then you're going to fill up all of his holes in his soul. Now, the problem with this is he's very jealous. Now, he doesn't want you to give your attention to anyone else but him. And it's ridiculous. It doesn't matter if it's your mom, your kids, or whomever else. He is just an emotional black hole, and that is his expectation. You can never give him enough. You can never fix him enough, because your thought process is if I give more and more and more and more, it will help to make him feel more secure. But no, there is no making him feel secure. So therein lies the harm that he will do to you, because you'll give until you're empty and it's still never enough. Then you have the perpetual child. This is just the immature guy who's looking for a parent. He's looking for a mom. Okay, and because you're going to come in with your cape and your tights and you're going to help him, now if you're a CEO woman, then that means that you're going to, I see all this potential in you, and I'm going to help get you your LLC and your tax ID number, and I'm going to help set you on your way. He don't want none of that. All right, he wants you to take care of him. He wants to sit on the couch, watch reruns of, Good Times and eat Cheetos. All right, that's what he wants to do, and then have you basically take care of him in every way possible, emotionally, financially, in every other way. So no matter how many times you try to push and no, I don't want that. Okay, I'll get a job and then I'll quit it because I want you to be my mommy. The other one is the commitment phobe. Now, this is the guy who's emotionally unavailable. This guy, he may have different, relationships, that he's attached to even when you meet him. And, it seems like he likes you, but he's always kind of got that 1 foot in and 1 foot out. So because he doesn't ever want to fully commit to the relationship, to what this is. So he'll string you along and, and take things in the direction that make you think that it's going to go into a relationship, but it never does. Never quite gets there. And when you really need him for something, you're thinking that, oh yeah, I can call on him, but he doesn't have that capacity to or desire to be there for you when the going gets tough. All right. So then you have the guy with the secret life. He's the guy that you stumble on something on Facebook, or you uncover something and you find out he's got a whole family, he's got a whole house, he's got a whole everything somewhere else, just different things going on that just blindsides you, that you didn't know anything about. Okay, it just comes out of nowhere. Right, if that ever happened to you, you know that just totally rocks your life. Then we got the narcissist. Of course, we've been doing a lot of talking about the narcissist as of late. This guy is just totally self-absorbed into what he wants. He is void of any ability to be empathetic. He is the master manipulator. He's going to take you through all kind of different changes. Like, I've done plenty of videos on a narcissist, and you can check those out. But with a narcissist, he will never have the ability to be for you and to you what you need. So you can try to give and give and give. He's going to play all these mind games with you. He's always going to make you feel like it's your fault. But no matter what you do, you can't help or fix him enough to make him be what you want him to be to you. It's not going to happen. Then you got the abuser, somebody who is basically just verbally abusive, physically abusive. That's just what it is with this person. There's so much hurt and pain inside of them that the only thing that they know how to do and communicate is hurt and pain, because they're going to make you pay for, their hurt and their pain. So here's your thought process with all of those categories with the guys that are considered to be dangerous. Is that you, like I said, you'll fix them. Now, what you're trying to do is you're trying to use, I would say, normal relationship rules with people who aren't normal. They're not healthy. They're not in a good place to be in a relationship. Everybody brings a little something into a relationship. Everybody has some scars. Everybody has some wounds. All right. But you want to be with the person that is on the path of trying to heal and to be whole at some level that embraces that. So you're trying to use normal relationship rules with this individual that's not playing by the same rules that you're playing by. So you can never be enough of a helpmeet to this person that is going to, where you're going to see the fruits of your labor, basically, because you're thinking, well, this should work if I'm considerate, if I'm loving, if I'm there to support this person, if I let this person know that I got their back, I'm in their corner. Yeah, you would think on the surface that would work, but no, not with this individual, because like I said, that's not what they're looking for. And if you're going to be this perpetual helpmate phase, then that means that you're just going to keep giving and giving and giving and giving. But at the same time, you don't stop long enough to see if you're receiving. Okay. The woman's number one job is to be able to receive. Now, I know that somehow this got twisted somewhere, and I know that you probably feel like, you were conditioned to give, and that's what you've always done as a child. You were the giver. You were told that it was your job to make sure everybody else is good. I get it. But okay, when you bring that into, it's a perfect marriage of dysfunction. When you bring that element into a situation with somebody who is very dangerous, they're gonna take while you give. It's backwards. That's just not how this thing is set up and should go. So even if a dangerous guy, he changes for a little while, see, what happens is oftentimes he might change because some of these guys are very manipulative. They're very cunning. They're very in tune with knowing how to, spin people and whatnot. He may change on the surface, but that change is never going to really last. It's just not, because it's never his intentions to really change. So he'll make you think that, oh, I'm sorry, I apologize, I was wrong. Or, like if I'm the immature guy or I'm looking for a parent, I'll get out, get a job, do some things, but it always goes back down to where it always goes back to what it was, because the change is not a internal change. It's a surface change. So the thing that's going to matter is when he has a desire, you don't have to push and pull and tug, but when he has that desire, it's something that he wants for him, not because it's what, you know, he feels like it's going to make you happy necessarily, but I just want to be a better person. When you see that happening, when you see a guy taking ownership for his own emotional well-being, that's when you know you got something. That is unicorn grade A stock right there. You can take that to the bank. But as long as it's something that you have to continually initiate and push and beg him to do, okay, it's just a waste of time, and you just got to cut your losses, and you just got to, you know, save yourself. Now, the other thing that gets in the way when women are trying to fix dangerous men is, you know, you can be in denial. You can just be flat out in denial that you just can't believe it, because especially a lot of times with a narcissist type of guy, that, you know, if you got love bombed and you got all that attention and he was doing all these amazing things, then you can't believe, you just can't wrap your mind around the fact that this guy really is not going to get well, that he really doesn't want help. He really does not care about you in the way that he led you to believe. It's just unimaginable. And also, if you accept the truth of the situation, it's very scary. Why? Because that means that you have to leave. You have to get out of that situation. So for a lot of you, that's really what we're talking about. This idea that if I have to leave this thing, then I'm left with nothing, because you never were at a place where you saw the value in yourself. So not being with someone to validate you means that you're left with nothing. You view yourself as nothing. You view yourself with no intrinsic value. You view yourself as somebody who needs somebody else to validate you. And that's just simply not true. But as long as you live in that lie that you have been believing all of these years, then you'll continually latch on to different situations, different people that are harmful for you. Because even after this one, guess what? You'll find someone else to replace this harmful individual in your life. And my question to you is, you know, how long do you want to live like that? That is just not a good space to be in. I mean, you can only kid yourself for so long. You can only ignore the obvious for so long. And you continue to put yourself in these very hurtful situations, the situations that are not going to yield you any fruit whatsoever. You're just give and give and give and give, and you're not getting your time back. Okay, you did it in your 20s, you did it in your 30s, now you're doing it in your 40s. Okay, when do you want to stop it? When do you want to really allow yourself to receive, be in a position to receive, okay, the unicorns that are out here? They are out here. I just did an interview on Friday with a guy, full-fledged unicorn. That's what I do in my Facebook group. Okay, so they're out here. They're loving the women that are available, the women that are not distracted with these dangerous situations, the women that don't have their back turned. Okay, those women definitely are being found by the unicorns. But if you don't want to be one of them, okay, that's fine. But if you say that you do want to be one, okay, I challenge you then to do the very difficult thing, okay, and be honest with yourself. Acknowledge that you have some things going on that are preventing you from experiencing the kind of relationships, the kind of companionship that you desire, where somebody is going to genuinely validate you from a standpoint, but they're not validating you about something that you don't know. They're just validating what they've already observed, meaning that you understand your value. You understand, where my diamond at? You understand that you are the diamond, okay? And they're just telling you what they already see. If that's what you want, if you want help with that, you can get at me. We can do a free 30-minute consultation, you know, to get this process started, to talk about it. You know, if that's what you want. If you want help changing your life, that's what I do. I'm a life changer. All right, that's what I specialize in. I will help you change your life for the better. And I guarantee you, your life won't be the same, you know. But at the same time, I don't promise anyone I don't promise anyone easy. All right, we work. Okay, we work. Now, if you want it to be easy, because facing your demons oftentimes is very scary. Facing your fears is very scary. All right, but at the same time, it's worth it. You can go check out the Facebook group. There are women constantly talking about what their process is, how that's been for them. And all I can say to you is that it's worth it. So if that's what you want to be free, get at your boy. All right. And, we can work on that. So listen, I do want to very quickly, I want to leave you with just a real quick snippet of the interview that I did on Friday with a guy by the name of Philip Unicorn, who is dating a young lady, one of the diamonds in the diamond mine, Mazda. So here you go, because he dropped some real serious nuggets.
When we cheat, right? I mean this from the bottom of my heart. When we cheat, ladies, you got to leave right there. If you catch us cheating once and say, I forgive you, right? You're really going to understand it's not the first time he cheated.
Action.
The time he got caught. All right. So now you forgive him that first time. You love him. What about that second time? I'm going to forgive him. After that, it's over. Because we already know in our mind, you ain't going nowhere.
You ain't going nowhere.
So no matter what I do, whatever, we ain't going nowhere.
So all the verbal tongue lashings, all the I get tired of you treating me like this, I'm not going to take this anymore. All of that to a guy, are you saying that if she doesn't ever act on it, it means nothing?
Absolutely nothing. You got to punish us because that's basically what it is.
You teaching on tonight, Phil. I mean, I didn't know you was going to come out here and do me like this, bro. You teach.
We acting up like that, you got to punish us and make us feel that pain.
All right, so I just wanted y'all to check that out. And this Friday, I'm doing another interview with Lexi. Many of you are aware of Lexi and seen the videos I've done with Lexi. Well, I'm interviewing her bae this Friday. Oh, you definitely want to be there. You definitely want to be there. So check out that interview coming up this Friday. And guess what? I will see you later. Take care. Bye.